Good afternoon, morning, day, and night, and welcome everyone to the Loaded Potato Podcast. I am this week's host, Ivan, of course, in my beautiful nature, and today I am with Patient Zero, Axel.
Yes, the iron butt.
The Iron Butt Patient Zero? What's wrong with your butt?
Ass too fat. How to get medically
Oh
removed.
shit, man. And nurse caretaker Brandon.
Man, I'm dead.
Oh shit. Got shot in Detroit. Can't have shit.
They took my motherfucking porch.
They took can't have my porch in Detroit.
Yeah, imagine.
Oh god.
All right.
Well, anyway, welcome to another episode. Just a little fair warning for the future next few episodes.
Future.
I'm just announcing right now. So far, I'm about at the time of this recording. I'm about to go on my little vacation thing.
He's quitting.
So, yeah, I'm
He's
quitting
leaving us.
life. I'm leaving the mom. So we have to go pump out a few more episodes. So if we're wearing the same shirts for next episode, just know it's a different day. I'm kidding. No, it's not. It's the same day.
Different time.
Different time.
It's a different day somewhere in the world.
It really is. Really is. But yeah, so actually last episode too? No. Yeah, actually last episode too. It's another one we had to pump out. I'm gonna be gone for a little bit, so just to make sure y'all don't lose out on this spicy and amazing content. We wanted to keep the flow going. But without further ado, let's get into it. I forgot to ask, how are y'all doing today?
All right.
Kind
I'm
of
a little
all right,
tired,
yeah.
but I'm fine.
I got my peanut butter.
Got peanut butter? Yeah,
my peanut butter.
that's always a good day when you got the peanut butter. Wait, creamy or crunchy?
Creamy.
Okay.
okay.
There you go.
Creamy.
Creamy.
Just
Creamy.
Yeah. I don't know. All right.
Why, you a crunch?
You know, when I was a little kid, I actually did really like crunchy peanut butter, but I actually haven't really had peanut butter in a while. So I don't know. Maybe I don't like the crunch anymore.
I just don't like peanut butter. So
I mean, yeah, that's understandable. But yeah.
It really do be like that, though.
So on today's episode, we are gonna test your mind.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Welcome to no. I got a few things I want to go talk about for today, and I mostly want to see what y'all think. I'm gonna first start off with a few non-thinkers, really. We talked about this a little bit before started recording, but I missed this somehow. I don't know how. I guess I wasn't really looking into the news. But so apparently there's gonna be a new Witcher game coming out. And if y'all ever play the Witcher games, you know, CD Projekt Red, they make amazing fucking games. The only game they really bombed was Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but that was due to pressure and whatnot.
Yeah, and I will say from what I heard, after however long Cyberpunk been out, like a year or two?
About 2 years now.
2 years? Yeah. I heard that they kind of made where Cyberpunk was supposed to be at. So they kind of redeemed themselves, but of course it should have been released in a working order. But yeah, apparently something, I don't know. It's I see this article. It says a new Witcher game was announced in October of 2022. So it's been a few months actually. I don't know. I didn't know y'all played The Witcher. I know Axel probably hasn't.
It's been a good while since I've played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and funny enough, I actually never really finished The Witcher 3, so I don't know how it ends. I know there's multiple endings.
I do like that about games.
Yeah.
Like if they have multiple endings.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what's another cool thing about The Witcher? Or at least The Witcher 3? Or no, sorry, not The Witcher 3, The Witcher 2. I remember when I played that, you can actually import your choices from the first Witcher game, because there's certain, like, you know, choices that you make, whatever. and like when you import them, you'll like have those choices and their meaning carry on to The Witcher 2, which I thought was cool. I mean, I've never finished The Witcher 1. I only really finished The Witcher 2. But I don't know. I thought that was cool.
It's kind of like in the one of my favorite games of all time, Infamous. Whichever side, if you're good or evil, and you blow up the second game, you'll continue off from the evil status or the good status. But like once you get to the new land, it'll reset.
So does it really matter?
And it does for storyline voice context. Like there's stuff that they talk about in the beginning that they don't talk about in the other version. I mean,
Okay.
yes, you do still retain some good or evil when you go to the new lands, but it's like nothing significant to be fair.
Okay, I got you. Got you.
But yeah, but I'm excited to see where that's gonna go because
Yeah, for sure. It
As
says
long as
also, huh?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say it also says CD Projekt Red. They also announced a sequel to Cyberpunk 2077. So we're gonna get another thing. I've never played the game, so I don't know how it's like.
I never finished it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and then they also announced a new IP, which would be cool. This will be their third IP. And yeah, I don't know. I thought that was cool. I can't believe I missed that announcement. Like, it's been a few months since then.
Like a
I
good
don't
bit.
know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
There is one thing I want to like chime in after after talking about like Cyberpunk and like their failed attempts at releasing.
Yeah, what's up?
What is your guys' like overall opinions about game devs or publishers delaying release?
I like it to an extent.
Yeah. If they keep
Alright,
delaying
elaborate.
it over and over again, it's not like
Yeah, like there's a certain point where if you need to keep on delaying a game for it to be released, you probably shouldn't have announced it so soon. I want to say that's kind of like what happened with Cyberpunk.
Exactly.
Um,
What happened
yeah.
with Cyberpunk?
Because I remember like Cyberpunk was announced back in like 2012 or something like that. It was announced like really,
Way back in the day.
yeah, like really early. And it didn't come out until like a decade later. Or what? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's 2012, not decade, but you know what I mean. It came out
There's
like way later.
there's a term for that. It's called hype fatigue.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, I mean, when they first announced it, we literally only saw, I think it was a trailer. I still remember it.
May of
Um,
2012.
Oh, was it? Oh, I got my date. Or, I mean, I didn't say May, but I got my year right.
With the trailers being released at E3 2013.
Okay. Yeah. So I do remember it was literally just a cinematic shot of like just some robotic lady with like that fucking like sword or whatever and like blood and shit. And we were like, oh, Cyberpunk. CD Projekt Red is making a game that's not The Witcher? What the fuck? Like it was kind of hype. And then, you know, fucking years go by and we're like, oh yeah, what happened to that? Did it like get canceled or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I do remember when it was announced. It took so long. And then it turned into a bust.
Yep.
Yeah, they should have just waited.
And then the anime came out, and then that revived the game, sort of.
I still
Yeah,
haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it though.
Apparently, it's
I
really,
mean, I'm not
really
gonna
good.
watch it, but
It's
yeah,
really
I have
good.
heard it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
but
That's what
I
game
guess
devs
another.
need to do. Is just
What?
make anime, make really good animes of their games that are dying, and then they get revived.
Yeah, it's kind of like No Man's Sky. I remember when that was announced, dude. It was like it was the most hyped game of all time. I want to say.
It was really hyped, yeah.
It was so fucking hyped. I was so excited for it. And like, oh my God. And then I never got it when it came out, but Reed did. And I remember he was so disappointed. He returned it like a day later. Dude. And he hasn't gone back since, I don't think.
It is good now, but
Yeah, apparently it's really good now, but they really ruined. I want to say they ruined their reputation. In a sense.
They ruined their reputation then, but they did a redemption arc throughout trying to fix this game. And I say for the people who did stick around, they did redeem it in their eyes, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm sure they got their money's worth.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, but still, game should have released,
Actually done.
working and with this content.
No.
In the first place.
You're talking about modern gaming, Ivan. We can't have that.
Oh, God damn it.
Doesn't exist. Sorry. Everything must be a live service and never be finished.
Yeah, subscription based, fucking. You get like one level and you have to pay us monthly plus DLC costs.
And if you don't pay us at full price $60, if you don't pay that and the subscriptions, we delete the one level you have.
Oh, and if you're not an early adopter with the deluxe edition, you also miss out this content.
You miss out an OP weapon that actually just breaks the game that you get for free when you buy it.
Dude, the state of collector's editions has gone so far down. It sucks. Being a collector, like myself. Like recently, I said previously, I had gotten the WWE 2K23. This version technically isn't the biggest version, because this is the deluxe edition. They have the icon edition. That's a digital only. But I'm like, why? I would rather, because it had a better cover art too. But like,
print it out. I don't know.
No, but like, hold on. Let me just grab this real quick. Because a couple of years ago, WWE 2K20, like biggest edition, had like a couple things. Like it had codes for stuff, even more physical stuff too. Like this is one of the things it had. It was part of the ring mat for the apron for one of the rings, like this little square, and it was one of 30,000. See, I like stuff like this, like memorabilia stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's the day and age of a ton of steel books, stickers, and it's really about it. Like one of my biggest things that I have is the Ellie right there from The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm like, come on, like guys, like I understand you want to sell your game, but like appease everyone if you can. Because I don't know if I told you this or explained this to you. So there's Infamous 2, and then Infamous Second Son. In Infamous Second Son, one of their additions that they had over in Italy, if you bought like the biggest edition, you got like the game, got like the beanie that the main character wears, and you got Infamous Second Son branded condoms.
That is amazing.
That is actually amazing.
I need it for science purposes.
Definitely not expired.
There's stuff like that. Then like if you guys know the Resident Evil chainsaw controller.
Yep.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's a pretty famous controller. You've probably seen it, you just don't remember it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, like just look up chainsaw controller. And it literally has like noises and everything. Like I like it when they put that much effort into something. Like if you want to do your game, like have like a limited number of quantity stuff, like the thing I got.
What the fuck?
I know, it's like a PlayStation 2 controller, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like GameCube.
It's PlayStation.
No, that's GameCube.
It's 100% PlayStation.
It looks like GameCube. Oh no, it does say PS. Wait, no, there's a GameCube variant.
No, where?
I'm looking at it.
Send it to me.
Bro, you need to get your eyes checked.
Okay, here. Look, I'm gonna send you this image.
Oh, I see.
Tell me that does not. Oh wait. Tell me that does not look like a fucking GameCube controller.
I guess because it's a C-stick you're talking about.
Yeah, it is because I've never seen that version. I've only seen the orange version one.
Eat my ass. Okay, and then there's also this one. Okay, I see the PS2. This is the PS2 version.
Yeah, the orange one.
So there's a GameCube and a PS2. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's a cool looking controller. It looks stupid. I mean, it like practicality, it's retarded, but like it looks cool.
Yeah. Do you see like the box it comes in too?
The box.
Here,
What's inside the box? What's
More
inside?
chainsaw. I don't know. Oh, it's like a glass case.
yeah, kind of, where it like kind of sticks out and whatnot.
Yeah. Here, I have it. Here, I'll send it in the chat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's actually really cool. I can see people paying money for that.
Mhm.
Paying some good money.
I forget. Might have a couple more collector's edition stuff. I just don't remember where or if I
Yeah.
actually
No-brainer.
do.
No brain. Now you get a bag and a metal box. That's all you get.
I love
That's stamped wrong.
I
I
love
love-
my steel books.
I love my metal
That's
box.
stamped wrong.
Literally, Last of Us Part 2 steelbook right here.
Oh,
That's
look
it.
at that. That's amazing.
All look
Crazy.
cover art.
Remember when they had 2 discs for the download disc and the actual game?
God dang.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge. Yeah, I remember hearing about the Arkham games. I forgot what was the late or
Arkham Knight's
not
the latest.
Arkham Knight.
And then before
Yeah.
that was City, and then Asylum before that.
Okay, yeah. So Arkham Knight. I remember when Arkham Knight was a thing. And it was something about how like just like the model of the Batmobile is more than the previous generation console's disc entirely.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. How just that model fills up an entire disc of the previous generation. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's fucking crazy. But-
That reminds me of a meme I saw. It was like a 1 trillion polygon Pop Tart for VR chat.
Crashes any server. That's funny.
It was pretty good.
Oh god. Well, okay, so I want to bring this thing up, which I also found recently. And we talked about this kind of thing before. But I want to know what y'all's thoughts. So, we already know streaming services, yeah? We got
Yeah.
Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Paramount,
are those?
Prime Video.
Literally, if it's a channel, it has a streaming service for it.
Yeah, fucking everyone has their own now. But we already know the biggest one, Netflix.
Yeah.
And how they have been making a lot of shitty, stupid decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So their ad tier. I don't know if you remember them announcing that. How they were making a new tier. It's like I forgot how much, like $5 a month or less. Oh, never mind, it's $7. Oh, that makes it worse. But they're announcing an ad tier for $7 a month to where you can still watch Netflix. You get ads, but you can watch all of Netflix. But yeah, so Netflix's ad tier, they said reportedly reached 1 million subscribers. So, times that by 7, you get $7 million a month in that.
Oop.
Thoughts, questions, concerns? Like,
Man has glasses.
Yeah, I accidentally put on my
man's Harry
glasses.
Potter.
Oh my
got
And
god.
a cookie.
And I got a
Oh
cookie.
shit.
All right.
And he's eating it.
And I'm eating it.
Oh,
Oh my lord. I am pressing all the buttons right now. There it is.
Oh, and you lost. Oh, it's
There
a
we go.
miracle. He doesn't need glasses. Please watch us on our YouTube channel, or now Spotify has video podcasts for the video portion, and you can see Axel become Harry Potter and eat a cookie and regain his vision
And regain his cookie.
Yeah.
and regain his cookie.
That was definitely not me typing in chat about something.
I honestly didn't even know you had that.
No, I have a bunch of them, but all right.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what all the stuff you have.
Back to the Netflix thing.
Yeah.
I think Brandon's got the idea is that what was it? They use ad block or something, right?
What?
Or what?
No, I don't
we're-
think it works like
Doesn't work like that.
like
we're
like
thinking two
YouTube.
different things now. What was your idea?
Oh, I was just saying people were just like, if Netflix is going into this, like people don't want to spend the extra money for Netflix. They can wait out like a minute, like a commercial for these like their shows. If they just stayed where they are now, they'd be fine. They'd be totally fine. Or you have any ulterior motives, like any outside sources to watch Netflix other than the ad services, go for it. But like at the end of the day, it's only as much as willing as the customer is willing to spend.
Yeah, and clearly people are willing to spend that money. I was about to say, I know, so when it comes to ad tier stuff, that's not uncommon. Like Hulu already had it for years.
You have to pay
so
for
I was
ads.
actually, well, you pay to have access to their content, but because they're offering at such a low price, they're like, okay, we have to make up the money with showing you a few ads. And depending on what you watch, you might not even get ads. Like I remember, like this was years ago, we were watching One Punch Man. And because the episodes are so short, you don't really even get ads at all.
Yeah, I forget what the increments of
It's like every 20 minutes or whatever, I think. And like each One Punch episode is like 20 minutes exactly. So like you don't get ads. But if you watch something like 21 minutes or whatever, you then start getting ads.
Oh, then you're screwed.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's funny, but yeah, I just looked it up. Netflix's $7 tier. I don't know if it's just $7, but Hulu it's $7.99 for their ad tier. And if you want no ads, it's then $15 a month, which oh, that's stupid. Okay, yeah, I know. Netflix, it's $6.99. So that's actually a good deal compared to the other people.
Yeah.
But if you don't want ads or whatever, and their other stuff, it's like $20 a month. Oh god, so stupid.
It really do be like that. All this like mumbo jumbo and like different services. I mean, yeah, it's competition between different streaming brands and whatnot.
Yep, and we get all our content legally and through the right
legally.
sources. Yep. I love using my new $7. Was it $7.99 or?
I love watching YouTube.
Yeah, and YouTube.
So
$6.99
so funny enough,
Netflix account.
So I wanted to bring this up with the Netflix stuff, is because we also have talked about the morality of piracy and certain things.
Yep.
And in this terms of piracy, it's more just, pirating, or not pirating, liberating certain types of media.
Liberals.
And I wanted to bring it up because I think this is really big fucking news that I don't know too much about, because all this is all recent for me, okay? Just cut me some slack. But apparently, do y'all know the Internet Archive? It's this nonprofit organization.
Yeah, archive.gov, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Or no, it's org.org, not gov. They're not a government. Yeah.
Yeah, .org.
They also have the Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
Yep. So, basically, it's a nonprofit organization that their sole goal is to archive the internet
and preserve it.
Yeah, and preserve it. So, you have the Wayback Machine. So if y'all haven't used the Wayback Machine, it's basically this cool tool that I forgot the earliest. I want to say the earliest you can go back is like 2005 or something.
Makes sense.
I think that's when the organization started. But basically you can go back in time, quote unquote, and they have snapshots of all of these different websites, so you can actually see what the web looked like way back then. I mean, in the Wayback Machine. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. Like, you can look at like PewDiePie's channel or whatever and just like look how YouTube looked back then. It was a different time.
Oh, we grew up with that, so it's like it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
The years of like the annotation box on like every single YouTube video, you got to turn them off, or else the screen will be cluttered with like fucking check out here.
Yeah, no, but the reason why I'm bringing this up in the Internet Archive is because they're being sued.
Really?
And I forgot who. I need to go look it up again, but they're being sued, and this is why I want to bring up morality-wise. They are archiving the internet. So we are from books to software to media, like movies, TV shows, music, like literally everything that they are trying to archive. And I guess that there's a whole legality thing of having all this media, because not all of it is fucking copyright free.
Mhm.
They have a lot of like I got I remember back in the day I got one of the Studio Ghibli movies from the Internet Archive. I think it was Spirited Away or something like that.
Okay.
But they're archiving, I mean, it's in their name. They're archiving the internet, meaning that they have some copyrighted stuff and they're being sued because they're storing this copyrighted stuff. But I think their argument is that they're not, and I don't take my word for it, but I think it's the whole thing of they're a library. In a sense, they're an internet library.
Yeah.
And libraries, they have all this kind of media. They're not making money off of it because they're nonprofit and they're there to preserve history and stuff like that. So they should be exempt from a good bit of these copyright laws. But I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts on this whole situation and them being sued and shit?
It's a cash grab to whoever's suing them.
You think?
Yeah, because if not to say like people don't understand, it's a way to preserve like because at this point these people are putting in an effort on something that's one of the most expansive things we've ever created, basically to date, with trillions upon even quintillions of possibilities and websites to go to. Especially in a day and age where it can just be here then just gone in an instant, just by a click of a button.
Yeah, I will say you actually can't go on their website right now. They said they're temporarily offline.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it might be a legality thing that they have to shut down their website for now.
That's a shame.
But yeah, it was funny because I'm a huge advocate for archiving. I mean, I self-host my own server. I have my own server where I self-host a bunch of stuff. And I am a part of this team called the Archive Warriors. They're kind of like the Internet Archive people. But of course, they have their own server, so they have the same goals as the Internet Archive. It's just another group of people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a software that allows me to easily contribute for them. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I find it funny because on Reddit, I'm part of r/data hoarder. And there was a meme posted and they were like, because of the lawsuit for Internet Archive, like all these people like are going to Internet Archive and like fucking downloading the entire website or whatever to have their own copy of the archives and shit. Like everyone was like panicking, downloading everything. So like just in case if they do shut down the Internet Archive, at least we can still preserve some of the stuff that they have on that site.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It was just funny.
Like doomsday preppers.
Yeah, like the SpongeBob meme where everything's on fire and people like running around, whatever. Like,
what's his name? What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name?
We only fine dining and breathing.
Yeah.
Here to chime in about my opinion on this, like I can see where a legality standpoint for copyright and whatnot. Like I have no problems with anything in the public domain, them storing that because it's like of course it's the public domain. So them archiving
unless it was the our party chat logs of us gaming at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, on Xbox Modern Warfare 2 chat
keep
logs.
That hidden, please.
Yeah, keep those hidden.
Keep those
hidden.
We don't need them.
We don't need
please.
them.
But give me a copy. I want to see
them. I feel like anything in the public domain or has gone into the public domain is like free game to store and whatnot, just like everyone else's. Like Winnie the Pooh, that's in the public domain now, so you can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
That's what they made the horror movie with it, so.
Yep. So I can see
but,
some people. I don't think it should be downloadable though. Maybe, or is that the entire purpose of the archive?
No, I mean yes and no. So I think what the thing that differentiates just like pirating something and like archiving is that archiving is kind of set up in a way where you can search it up easily, and kind of preserve it versus just having something just to use it. And actually, I'll throw this at you to counteract the whole public domain thing. So think about like emulators, like these kind of games that the companies themselves aren't selling anymore. There's no legal way of getting something, but yet some of these things have such a huge part in culture, in how in the world and shit like that. You would want to preserve that, yeah? So you can look back and be like, oh yeah, this happened and all that stuff. So they would need an actual legitimate copy of it to kind of like, just to archive it and have it be a part of history. I mean,
I'm not saying it's like we shouldn't, but it's a bunch of legal jargon that they're gonna have to battle it out in court. Sadly,
yeah.
I see what the argument you're trying to make. Actually, it's something that this big thing of over 2 decades worth of stuff so readily available.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, too, it's something that's needed for like the next generation, so they can look back upon and draw influence, or do not recreate.
Yeah, that's another thing, to not recreate a past. Always learn from our past and strive for the future.
I feel like with the arguments, I feel like stuff like this, it's so multi-dimensional on how people could perceive it, where it'll just be like an infinite circle, and like there is no end to it and there is no beginning to it. It's just there.
Yeah. Hell, I would even say I don't know. I'm really huge in the whole archiving way because I do want to preserve the internet.
Yeah.
And there's just so much happening. Like, Brandon, I don't know if you know. Do you know Heroku?
Yeah.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Heroku is it's a company that provides a web-based version, for programmers to basically host their apps, kind of like the cloud. Like Amazon has AWS. That's where basically the entire internet's on. They use the Amazon Web Services, and that's kind of like what Heroku is. It's their own web services for programmers to do stuff. A while back, Heroku, they had a free tier, and that's why they were so popular, is because programmers and hobbyists, they can just spin up a free Heroku instance and deploy their apps and, have it public, and they can, show it off and stuff like that. They announced that at the end of last year, they were going to delete everything off the free tier. So I don't even know how much data that is, but so much of this free tier, programmer, hobbyist stuff, all their projects are gonna fucking disappear. My projects disappeared. I didn't really care too much about it, but they're deleted now. And with the Archive Warrior people, we were on a mission to just download and preserve as much of the Heroku stuff as possible before they deleted everything. So I don't know how successful we really were, but I mean, stuff like that. It's kind of sad to see when things go, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know where I'm going with it.
I see where you're coming from too. It's
yeah,
but I think it was in Heroku's better judgment to do it for their sakes.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. But I'm just saying, because of all the these whole initiatives of archiving the internet, now we at least have a portion of that history saved.
Yeah. Versus
it would just been deleted and forgotten about.
You know what we don't have? Hillary Clinton's fucking emails.
They're probably archived somewhere.
And recently deleted.
To quickly to change to a different dumb thing that's happening with big companies. Okay. I believe the FDA is changing the word of definition of healthy foods.
Bro,
and
what?
Yeah. So no. What's happening is that they are no longer saying that these sugar cereals are no longer considered as healthy, like honey Nut Cheerios and whatnot. And
okay, good.
Or whatnot. And big companies are crying about it, saying that they're imputing their free speech or something like that. Yeah.
What?
It's like some dumb garbage. It's like, oh, you guys can't do that because you're violating our free speech.
No, they're just ruining their brand name because I know there are a bunch of parents who don't want their kids eating sugary cereals in the mornings. So when they see healthy food on the box, like, oh, we can use that. But like freaking Captain Crunch is a healthy food. Not anymore. Fuck the captain.
Yeah, the cereal that apparently like how they advertise this is a balanced breakfast and whatnot. Like having sugar, just
Reese's
pure fucking
Puffs.
sugar. Yeah.
The healthiest shit.
So the cereal companies are really annoyed at the FDA, saying, "No, you can't do this. This is imbuing our company's free speech rights."
It's just ruining their branding. That's all it's really doing.
Yeah, any kind of company that's kind of, crying about this, it's a bad look.
I mean, you guys didn't even know about this until I told you, but
Yeah, I guess I didn't.
I don't look at cereal.
I mean, I get my news from Reddit.
I mean, also granted, I don't even eat cereal anymore. So this,
I typically do on the weekends when I just wake up and I don't feel like doing stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Like, and I get lazy.
My mom bought a box of Reese's Puff Minis. They're literally just very small versions of Reese's Puffs,
and they cost twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
I don't know either. I know at Sam's Club they have there's three different ones. There's Cinnamon Toast Crunch Minis, Reese's Puffs Minis, and I forget what the last one is. It's either Trix,
Mini Wheats.
It's not Mini Wheats.
Mini Wheats.
It's General Mills. So
they own like everything.
Yeah, all that basically will be not considered healthy anymore. Or
damn, I love Mini Wheats. Mini Wheats are the best.
Yeah, I mean, they're not
standards.
stopping you from buying them. It's just they can't have the healthy label.
I don't care. I'm still gonna.
Yeah, no, I love Mini Wheats. Fucking good as fuck, dude.
Oh, they need.
Oh wait, and
add more frosting.
Strawberry variant.
Yeah,
no, I need to add more frosting.
See, this is the problem.
Just give me the
now.
frosting.
This is the problem that you guys are talking about. So like, the reason why they're doing these changes is because they want to make the American people more aware that like these types of sugars and cereals in the morning is contributing to the obesity in America and all that stuff.
Oh, I mean, I know it's not healthy.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, I know it's not healthy.
Now, no, what they're trying to do is like to make companies say like you can't advertise that this is healthy. But then the big companies are like, no, because if you put this part of a normal breakfast, it enhances it because you're getting more nutrients when it's literally just fucking pure sugar.
It enhances your addiction to sugar.
Exactly, it enhances
a little off topic. I still think this is funny. This was stated a little bit ago. I don't know if it was this generation or one of the previous ones, where it's like the male average penis size is like up by 29%.
Wait, what?
I feel like this is like a tweet that you saw or something.
No, this is like an actual thing. Like the average male schmigma size is like it's high. It's like the highest it's ever been.
Take that, Romans.
Some guy was sad and wanted to make this a thing, so he's coping really hard right now.
Some scientist had a mission.
But why is your ruler only marked at 3 inches?
For science.
For science.
Why does it start at 5?
Yeah, what happened to the lower number?
Yeah, what happened to the lower number? Why is it starting at 5 inches? What?
Bro. So if you go to any toolsmith's case, always have 2 tape measures, one for work and one for the house. They never use the one for the house ever, because it's always 1 inch short.
Lord,
that's how it be.
I thought you were about to go into a Mountain Dew joke about making your dick small, but you were like, no, penises have enlarged.
Oh my god, I remember. No, they should put like an asterisk or whatever, except for ones who drink Mountain Dew.
Except for Mountain Dew drinkers.
Wait, is that an actual thing?
No.
I remember that was a whole meme.
Oh,
and how like what was the Mountain Dew? It was like something with rats.
Yeah, like radiation shit.
Yeah. I don't like Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
The only times I'll ever drink Mountain Dew is the kickstarts, but that's like only like once in a blue moon because not everywhere sells it, and plus I'm not going out looking for it anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm never really a big fan.
That's why I drink my freaking Beppis.
Beppis.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all I had.
I think we're all good then.
We probably wrap this up.
Alrighty. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Gonna be on the shorter end, but I'm still pissed off about the whole fucking internet archive shit.
Yeah, I can see.
We'll just cut them up. Watch my clips.
Yeah.
Watch my clips.
God damn.
Watch my clips.
He's brandishing a knife. Watch out.
Okay. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching or listening, depending on how you consume our podcast. As always, check out the description or bio for all the social media, all the links in there. Give it all the love. And do y'all have anything to say before we go?
Who the fuck is Steve Jobs?
Lick my
butt
balls. And we will see you in the next episode. See ya.
See you later, stinky.
Bye.